anyway. Good afternoon, everybody. We are starting our mid-session early today so that we can get the start of a match. The match will be between Jose and Ewan, and we have our fabulous guest commentators. We've got Manuel here to say hi to you, and we've got Tudor. And thank you very much to both of them for coming along. And I'll hand over and switch on your camera.
Hi everybody, good afternoon, all the spectators. Estamos en vivo para ver el partido más importante que tiene Pito en este mundial, en el que tiene que ganar, porque si no se queda automáticamente fuera.
Hi there, I didn't understand a word of that. But well, the English bit to start with.
I will do it both English and Spanish.
Fantastic. Sorry, I can't help you Spanish listeners out there. This is quite a crunch match for this block, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
I think Jose's got one. And
Jose's got one, yeah, and Barrett, I think, has two.
Yeah, and so okay, so I think we're playing with Jose as brown.
No.
Have they chosen the colours yet?
They are practicing now.
Okay.
They are using the second colors because the first one they have a problem this morning with them, so they had to change it.
Okay. Is this their first game today?
Is the yes?
Yeah.
It is,
So they're starting late starters.
They're starting right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera to the ready. Well, that's a there's a rescue coming in and
This is for me.
Do you play as much as Jose?
I play as much as I can.
Yeah.
So far it's going well, but I still have two important matches this afternoon and tomorrow.
Okay.
So I would
Okay.
say,
Jose doesn't look that happy with his practice, with his shooting at the moment.
the thing is that Jose is low of confidence because he's not playing well during these days, and yesterday was worried about this match
Right.
because he's everything or nothing for him in this match.
Yeah.
If he lost, he's going to be out, and the opponent is so good that it's going to be a tough match.
So these first couple of hoops are going to be pretty critical. Hoop one should be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like they're about to start.
Yeah.
The rule is explained on the Spanish Federation's website. I think it's correct.
So how many Spanish spectators will be tuning into this? I hear it's massively growing in
3
Spain.
or 4 at least.
Ever the cynic.
I think very much, and it's growing up. And,
Yeah.
in Spain, my brother Jose Fito is a very, very no player, and everyone wants to see he playing because he's one of the best in Spain.
Yeah.
So this
And
match,
in the world. Yeah.
in the world, yeah.
Yeah. Jose nearly took Ian out there with a practice shot at his feet.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
a good tactic to start with. Hobble your opponent before he
Totally.
starts.
So they're playing with secondaries, are they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are playing with seconds because with the first one it was a problem this morning, and they have to change it.
Was that a problem with the size of the balls?
Yeah,
or?
one ball was the wrong side, yeah.
Okay.
And I think it was blue.
Yeah.
So they have
Too small.
Too small. Yeah.
That was playing on
So they're set to what, 32nd of an inch the hoop?
Yeah.
So if it's too big a gap, I suppose it's too easy for the blue.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Well, there's all sorts of problems with balls, but there's nothing like comparison with what there will be in a few years because they ain't making them anymore. Dawson's can't make any balls at the moment. You can't get the materials. Apparently. The CA Shop's got some, but I was told they haven't got them now because people have been panic buying them.
Okay. Where do you play in Spain?
Where I play?
Yeah.
In Madrid.
Um,
In Madrid.
The one club or many
In Madrid,
clubs?
we have now, I think, 3 or 4 clubs, very good clubs with loans, and many others are investing in croquet because it's growing up in Spain.
And are all of those with golf clubs? Or
Yes,
they're
all
separate?
golf clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they've got the equipment and
Yeah.
the space
Yeah, absolutely.
and the members and yeah.
Everything.
Okay. I don't know who is playing first.
Yeah.
So Ewan's is quite deep, but I guess that's comfortable jumping distance for Ewan, would you say, or a bit ambitious?
It's for me a little bit ambitious.
Yeah. But if he nails it, he would be
No, yeah.
mortifying for.
Good try. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to clean that wing ball. It's very important to Jose to have a good start and to feel comfortable at the beginning of the match, just to have confidence.
Do you
Bad shot.
going back to my previous question, do you think there's any sort of play there for Jose to have just jaws that, or at this level that's really not?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. We can see now. Oh,
Well,
sometimes too much strong is not good for the hoop. Now, Jose is taking position of hoop 1, and A1 needs to be more aggressive to be able to have this hoop.
yeah. So in green,
I think green is not
it's going
possible.
to struggle.
Oof, this
Pink can clear brown. So
is a difficult shot.
it's taking it in.
There's no angle. Very difficult.
Brown's got to run there, so pink has to clear it, doesn't it?
I suppose.
Just try and either go off to the north, to the south boundary, or to hit it dead centre and try and hold position. Depends how well Ewan's hitting. Okay,
That gives a
that didn't
chance.
really help him
Yeah.
very much.
To-
Ewan's
to-
over
totally
the other
agree.
side of
Yeah,
the
yeah. Give a
court.
chance, Jose, to clean ball, or even to go to the hoop.
I can't see from here, but I
He's gonna
where
clean.
green is, but I guess he's going to clear
Yeah, he's gonna clean white.
white away.
It's normal with the two balls there. It's logical to clean white and just to wait.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good shot.
And white can only really go to the boundary now, otherwise he'd be cleared by brown next time around, can't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, Ewan takes boundary position behind the hoop, with threatening either to run it or jump it, or clear any ball that's in its way.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a nice block in front of the hoop. That's pretty good. They play quite fast, these two. Doesn't give us really time. One or two of the other games have been more ponderous, and we've had time to think about what they're about to do. But yeah, one was over on the far side and back before things had really stopped. Okay, so that's an attempt
Okay,
at a
it's
double.
just taking position and trying to block. Para todos los españoles que nos están siguiendo en esta retransmisión, están solo decir que están jugando con los colores secundarios porque hubo un problema con los colores primarios esta mañana. Una de las bolas era más pequeña de lo normal y las han tenido que cambiar. Good try. It was ambitious, but a very good try. No, Jose
But that's
should take that.
given Jose the
Yeah. Okay.
nice hoop. And although he's overrun it, he's in a nice clearing position for when pink comes up. Pink's going to try and find the hidden behind the wire position. And I don't think he's got it. So white come in tight, do you think? I think Jose has to clear pink now up the lawn.
Yeah. He needs to play aggressive with such a good player as Babic. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
good shot.
And it's really nice coming
Yeah.
off on the west boundary. I struggle to remember those. The north is the nearest boundary to us. No.
Nice.
Very good. Very
Nice.
strong.
If Barrich takes confidence during these first hoops, it's going to be very difficult to stop him. So, for me, in my opinion, the key of this match is going to be the beginning. They need both confidence, and the first who takes it is more chances to win.
Yeah, I think that's definitely. I haven't seen Jose play, but I've seen Ewan, and there is a temperamentality in it with his confidence, and he could fly or flounder sometimes. Well, this looks like a chance for Ewan to bring it back to 1-1. I don't understand this. I was watching Egyptians do this earlier this morning. When you're in front of a hoop, to do it so hard. Do you like to hit it that hard, that close by?
I think that we are taking that from the Egypt guys,
Yeah.
the Egyptians, that if you are not very, very precise, it could be a bad wrong to do and to play, because you're going to lose a lot of hoops. And,
Then I suppose you bend the hoops when you hit it hard, so it's, if you're just slightly off centre, it's more likely to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the hoops are steel, but the ball's moving that fast. You can bend steel easily. So Ewan's taking control of the hoop, keeping both his balls, well, supposedly in front. He's obviously dissatisfied with that shot.
The wrong ball.
That's
I
gonna be-
feel the fear in Jose in this shot. This is due to the low confidence he has now. Okay, it's 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, he needs to free himself up, doesn't he? Have a easy swing.
He needs to take his position with the hoop. It's gonna be, I think, a good.
A little bit short.
A little bit
Ideally, one would like to be the other side, but it doesn't really matter from
Yeah.
here, does it?
Mm.
I think it's... Will Ian take a jumping position behind that?
Yeah.
Will he? If Jose... Yeah. So if Jose goes into the jaws, Ian can... I'm not Ian Ewan, sorry, Ian's his father.
Yeah.
You were looking at me confused.
Don't worry.
His father, who's also in this tournament.
Yeah.
So what would you do? Nudge Brown, couple of foot? That sort of shot?
Really don't know.
If you were taking this shot now, what would you...
No,
Got
I
to
guess-
take a shot.
No. I'll try to take position
Yeah.
and then with Brown to hit White.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the more logical thing.
Just not going to happen. Nothing. Oh, he got the nudge, but he screwed himself up.
Yeah,
So that's the downside for trying to do the
Yeah, and
nudging it forward.
yeah, but let's see if he can clean the white ball, because maybe he blocks it
You
from
can't
himself.
clear it to very far, only where white can then send green down the lawn.
Yeah,
So there's not much you can do with white. Assuming brown can even see white now.
He's going to block.
Yeah. So that blocks in place.
I think he's going to try the jump.
He's feeling confident.
Wow.
That's great, isn't it?
Very good.
And that's really psych out Jose slightly. And make it, more importantly, make him feel good.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can take on a shot from that distance, bring it on.
It's a nice shot.
It's really powerful.
Look,
Put Jose on the back foot or up there.
now Jose has to play more aggressive because the white has taken
Yeah,
the position. And
Very lucky position. Right. Maybe very skillful, but as well.
Barrett is a very aggressive player, so every time he is going to be able to go to the hoop, he will do.
Yeah.
And you have to be aware of that.
So you have to get into his mind to make him start questioning, and there's got to be a consequence to his action. If you're always in a good position, so that he knows he will always be punished if he doesn't get the shot, it will start adding up in his mind.
Totally.
He's got no consequence here. So if his ball's in front of the hoop, there's no risk for that shot.
Good shot.
Yeah, lovely.
Anyway, even if there's no risk,
Yeah,
he's showing his confidence
exactly.
that the previous jump gives her.
So that's 3-1 now, after Jose's 1-0 start. It's not so good. The screen will be next to the hoop. And you in take position? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no point in just keep clearing, is there? You've got to get in and then hope your second ball clears. Otherwise, you just...
This is... Oh, yeah. He has...
unlucky.
No. It's good.
Oh, he's great. Oh, sorry.
It's good. He's
Yeah,
very good,
sorry.
that's what I'm saying. Wow. Good, but not enough. Because Brown has a good position. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's bringing it back. Brown's in a nice position there. Can clear whatever you want.
He's in position to claim. Let's see white. Good position, but if green takes...
As long as he doesn't
position.
block brown on white, that's always a scare, isn't it?
That's it.
But
Good. I think it's good.
it's great.
And now Barrett needs to clean this brown ball, because if not, he knows what's going to happen. Ooh,
I think he jumped over there, possibly. You
maybe.
think so?
Yeah. And these kind of shots could be the moments that Barrett lost his mind and start to go out of the match. So he must be aware of that.
Yeah.
And Jose has to take advantage of this moment. This is important. This hit's very important for Jose. Let's see.
Trying to keep him roughly positioned as well. So, but more importantly,
Wow.
clearing
Good
white.
shot. Yeah, wow. Very good thing.
And now Ewan needs focus.
Good shot.
Wow.
Screen to take position.
For accuracy, we'll talk about this 50% clearance range for players in croquet. I wonder what Ewan's is at the moment. About 15 yards, maybe we need to do some stats as we go along.
This is important shot. The white needs to clean green ball, but maybe no. Brown is in the
It's going for the hoop.
Yeah. So he's going to the hoop.
Yeah, it's a big hoop, this one, isn't it? Because if Ewan gets it, it's 4-2 up.
Yeah.
It's quite a big advantage.
4-2 will start to make the difference.
Yeah,
in the
otherwise 3-all, they're equal.
That is a very difficult shot.
Yeah.
He's able to do it because he's so a good player. But
why is that better than the clearance?
he can see green. Ooh.
He got the green as well.
Finally
Slightly
he got
worse
the green.
angle. That spin really
not
pulled it
enough.
back in. Why do you think going for the hoop there was better than shooting at the green ball? I suppose the green would come in, the white would have gone miles off, and Jose would have 2 balls at the hoop.
Okay.
So that's 3-all.
That's true.
You're in a nice position.
Jose needs to go to clean this ball with brown
I
and
think
green.
you just
He has to try with
Yeah.
2 balls. Because he's not with confidence now, and he can't let only 1 shot to the green. He needs to go to this. It's a good.
And
Good.
also, this is quite a letting someone shoot this hoop from near in front gives them a chance of getting the next 2 hoops.
Yeah.
So it's too risky.
It's important. It's important hoop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's a lovely shot by you.
He's going to take position,
Probably trying to block the pink.
and
He's almost certainly going to have a crack at
very good.
But maybe not.
And Barrage, I think, is going to clean green ball,
Yeah.
or maybe
Maybe he's got a bit of both.
could happen. Nice, risky, but very nice. Very nice. This shot now from Jose has to be soft, precise. It's a difficult shot, this one, because he needs to stay in the position.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
lovely. It's a
Perfect.
perfect shot.
Yeah. This
It's
is
really nice.
exactly what he was looking for.
It's great. And Ewan will come back fairly deep on this. So he's still threatening a hoop.
Yeah, but now
But Brown can't clear him. Yeah.
now the hoop has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Now he has more possibilities.
Okay. So Jose, not wanting to be cleared by white
No.
across the lawn, has come between the boundary.
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure I understand why he's doing this. Because it gives you a chance to clear green. Pink be the better shot.
Maybe it's risky because you are giving him
Yeah.
shot to the hoop, or maybe to the green and takes position. Oh, he's going to the hoop.
Green can clear. Well, white can clear green. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like he's going to do it.
He's going to try the hoop.
Okay. Funny. Have to adjust my way of thinking totally when commentating for
Yeah.
you, and that's just have been a big
Mm,
hoop.
it was
I think from Ewan being 3-1 up, if Jose had got that, I think
Yeah.
it could have.
but when you are in an important match and with the score so equal,
Yeah.
every shot is difficult. It's
Yeah,
a pity
yeah.
because now with the green ball, he has the opportunity to be one up, and he failed. But it is what it is.
More chances
Yeah.
yet.
It's going to the hoop again.
Ooh. So he's hitting the near post for that. Yeah. Does they go for a block here, do you think?
I think
Just push in a Ewan back onto the...
it's going to claim.
Nice to clip it.
Yeah.
So he stays on the boundary near there.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
He has a shot with the green ball, but first he has to clean this white ball. Barrich is going to try again. The hoop.
The hoop's a bit loose, isn't it? They must loosen up after these big
Yeah.
shots at them. They're going to loosen
They
up.
are
How have you found the hoops in your games here?
very tight, very very tight.
Yeah.
We have seen during all these days very good players with problems in the hoops because very tight is amazing. I think
Yeah.
croquet has to have this kind of hoops. Wow, very very good.
That was a fabulous
It
shot.
was a fantastic
wasn't
shot.
it? And again, the
Taking-
hoops are
taking
eating the
pos-
energy
yeah.
of the ball, so he's stopping in the right place.
Yeah, it's taking position in the next
It's
one.
really good. Yeah, the ground has been really, the weather's been really super for keeping the ground dry to let the hoops stay tight. Ewan's going to be feeling buoyed up by that last shot for having another go.
He's gonna try again.
Just feels
Was pretty close.
pretty close,
Yeah, it
and
was a good
possibly
shot.
a lucky ricochet there.
Mm,
I'm not sure they're touching or not. If they're touching, it's a bit better for Jose.
Jose needs to do more and to be aggressive. He needs to try the hoop all the time.
Yeah, and this one, you get. Yes,
Good
nice
shot.
clean shot.
This is for
I'll do an equal clap to match my previous neutral commentator's clap on the last shot. Sometimes a shot is just so good, you have to
no, not totally.
enjoy it.
Now the problem is with the green ball because it's blocked. So
Yeah,
Jose needs the thing what is going to do with brown ball. If I were him, green ball is already playing. I will not touch this green ball.
well, anything
I
he
can
does
go-
will give Pink the first shot at the hoop, so he might as well. Okay. He's saying let that happen. Pink will try and block brown to white. That looks like what Ewan's doing.
It's,
I can't
The
tell from
idea.
here.
it seems no. I
Doesn't.
think it's not blocked.
Well, this is lining up to take a shot, so I doubt it. Oh,
Wow.
sensible. That's
This
lovely.
is-
Really nice.
This is the kind of shots that Jose needs to.
This is what he needs to
This is what he
He's get his eye in,
Hmm.
and we'll see some excellent croquet.
Yeah.
It's nice. So relentlessly coming back in again for Ewan.
Jose has tough work here in this group.
Yeah.
He needs to clean 3 or 4 times more until he has an opportunity to go to the hoop.
Yeah. So he's saying to
Short,
Ewan.
short. I think it's short.
Yeah, it is. I can't see what sort of shot Pink has got. Doesn't look he's okay, so Pink was very wide. So brown clears white and then no, so wow, I wonder whether it was blocked. Can't see from this far away. We need a drone to fly ahead and tell us what's going on.
Totally agree. Nice.
Yeah, again, that's so powerful.
Nice. He's playing very well.
Yeah, and those corner hoops like 7 and 9, it's so useful to win those and get on to the next hoop. It really gives you a massive advantage. Good shot from Jose though.
Yeah.
Back. Persevering.
Yeah.
I want more. I want more. Yeah. What's this going to be, a block or just coming into the...
This is a good shot.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I think Ewan's going to have to temper himself
Yes.
here and go for a few, a sort of bit of a strategy of clearance.
Into the hoop, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good try.
What's the score now?
Now it's 5-4 Barrage for
Okay.
Jose.
So
But
that could be expensive. I think Ewan could benefit there from
Yes.
taking a slightly longer term strategy.
But the difference between Jose and Barrage now is that Barrage is trying all the time the hoop, all the time, with no fear. And if you go, finally you get it. Now Jose is going to try to green.
So Jose's got to grind him down, just coming back. Jose doesn't look full of the joys of spring and the happiest person in the world. Is that his usual look, or he's a very serious man?
Now he's trying to be focused on what he has to do.
Yeah,
But
of course.
normally he's always joking. It's amazing.
Okay, that's not so good. Ewan just needs to take a jumping position because Brown can't. Okay, Ewan's going wide.
He tries to block, but
Let's see.
it's not enough.
No.
And he lost the position with white. That's no hoop.
This is a massively important hoop because just scraping through this and being 6-5 up gives you a big advantage. Hoop 7 is so important in this. I mean, hoop 13 is such a big thing. To be first to it is massive. So I think, I don't know what this would be interesting to see the stats, but people who score this hoop to go 6-5 up must have a big advantage.
Brown has difficult hoop. But the thing is that green is so far that maybe he needs to try it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I think he finally lost this hoop. So at least try. No. wrong direction.
Also, it was pretty soft. It was never going through. So
Yeah.
I think Ewan's jumping from that range.
Yeah, and
Pink.
we know that Barrett jumps very good.
Yeah.
We saw in hook number 2, so there's no problem for Barrett with that.
No. Does Jose like a sort of medium-ish shot here, or does he like to hit it really hard for his straighter shots?
You have to hit hard. You have
Yeah.
to go with everything. And with no fear. Confidence. No.
Uh,
Uh,
So Ewan. Yeah, gone from maximum distance there.
yes.
It's really, if Jose hits white, there's a good chance white will be first back to the hoop anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a long way to hit
No,
it.
I'm gonna do just remember for the Spanish people, okay?
Please, yeah.
Para todos los espectadores que nos están siguiendo desde España, bueno, el resultado ahora mismo es 5-5, partido decisivo para José Sala en este mundial. Si no obtiene la victoria, estará prácticamente fuera del mundial. Y nada, recordar que están jugando con segundos colores por un problema que ha habido con la bola azul a primera hora de la mañana. Okay, so 6-5. Barrett is not happy. He'd prefer white takes more position in the next hoop. But I think it's good.
Yeah.
Hoop is hoop, and now it's 6-5.
Do you know, and
And
as I
he-
said from my previous thing,
Yeah.
he's going to be first to 7 if
Yeah,
he doesn't get the next hoop.
Totally.
So, okay, that looks nice from Ewan. Ooh, can't quite work that out.
Let's see. Barrett going to try to clean green. He got it.
Wow, what a shot!
Nice shot.
What a shot.
I think green cannot do anything. I think he
Yeah,
can see.
And I think yeah, he'd have to go back through the hoop. You think block the hoop?
Nah, I think it's so difficult.
Yeah, or maybe hit brown and go on
Maybe
to
hit
pink.
brown and try to get pink. Maybe.
Okay,
It was difficult.
that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
a good
bad.
try.
I think Jose will come out of this game, assuming pink can
Yeah.
run here,
Let's see the
not
second.
feeling too
7-5.
disappointed by that.
No,
that
no.
was a pretty close game, and I think
he
it's
needs
definitely
to continue.
it will definitely
fighting.
get close.
It's because another game. So just
Well,
the
for you
first game.
Spanish supporters, hopefully another 2 games.
For the good of spectators, of course, a good match. Very
Yeah.
good players, English player, Spanish player. Very nice match.
Okay, we're back with the second game, and Jose has gone to hoop 1 straight in front. Very nice position. And Ewan's again taking position behind in the jumping place. Manuel's went off to chat with his brother, I think, so he'll be joining me in a minute. Another great ball in by, that's fantastic, by Jose, blocking pink on the hoop. So that will take a lot of pressure off Jose shooting green at the hoop, assuming green stays in position.
Yeah, we're back. This amazing game between the Spanish player and this spectacular English player, Barrage.
So Burridge must be, what, about 22 or something?
I think a little bit more, but not much more.
Yeah. And how old's Jose, if it's not rude to ask?
It's
Which decade? 30?
37, 30, more or less.
So still,
I'm his brother. I don't know very good.
but still young for a croquet player.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. For golf croquet, the age is a lot younger, isn't it?
But I think we have though, like that you can play croquet at any age.
Exactly.
So
competitively, that's the exciting thing. So Ewan missed that, and Jose looks like he has a good chance of first strike on hoop 1.
it's very important, as I told you in the first game, the beginning for Jose, and to start with 1 or 2 up, and just to try to have this confidence.
Oh, this is better than his last one.
This is a good hoop.
That's really nice.
This is what he needs.
He's in a runnable position for hoop 2, puts the pressure on Ewan, who's either got to go for the hoop. Okay, he's putting one in, and then he'll have a strike at green next go.
This ball is good for Jose if he wants then to clean with green ball. This brown is important.
So if that's a good that's lovely, much better than the green. So Jose has to hit it centre so he stays in. Let's see what Ewan does first before we make these predictions.
Oh,
wow!
Nice!
Wow!
You see how it jumps when he hits the ball. This is amazing.
What's happening there? It's just skitting along the ground a bit, or he's hitting it in the ground a bit.
I don't really know.
So now this changes Jose's options. He's really got to go for the hoop, slightly further hoop.
In my opinion, hoop. If you want to beat someone like Barrage, such a good player, you need to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You need to go to the hoop.
If you can't run hoops from this distance, you're not going to beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think that's what he's going to say in his head.
This is a free shot to Jose, because this hoop must be from Barrage, because the first one was for Jose. So he needs to be calm and with confidence, and a good shot. Just a clean and good shot. It was close. Hoops are so tight that it's difficult. Now
It was quite angled, wasn't it?
If it wasn't with a good angle, no, let's see Barrage.
Doesn't like it. Coming back.
Something is going wrong in his mind, and he has to stop and start again.
No. How have you found the wind affecting you this week?
Not
Quite
very
breezy,
much.
isn't it?
Not
Not
very
too bad.
much. No, not very much.
It's quite sheltered here. I mean, some of the higher courts.
Yeah,
are a
but
bit-
no, not
bit
not
breezy.
something really.
So, presumably Jose to a block, but in a block where he can run it in case Ewan jumps over and clears the brown.
Jose can do now what he wants with 2 balls in the position.
Well, that's true. You just don't want them near each other, so Ewan can clear both at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
It's like a punch in the gut when that happens, isn't it?
Totally. Sometimes you think you got it, and then one clean.
It's funny, this game, isn't it? Sometimes you're certain you've got a hoop, you've worked really hard, you've battled, you've got it, and then one shot by the opponent
Changes everything.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's
This is
painful.
why I'm so addicted this game, because everything could change just with a good clean.
So looks like he's thinking of the block.
Jose's
got-
afraid of the white ball.
Okay. No, he's not gone. for
No.
it. It's- Okay, I see. Yeah. So Ewan took on the hoop, the ball closer to the hoop, because Brown has got more chance of
To
missing.
miss it, yeah.
Ah,
This is a good decision. Maybe I will have to do the same.
so
This is a free shot for Jose
soft to hard now with Jose
Yeah.
here.
with more angle than before.
Pretty straight.
Let's see. Amazing.
Lovely. That was clean. Great. So 2-0 to Jose. And Ewan. It's looking good. It's looking nice. Great shot by Ewan.
Yeah.
I prefer those shots from the south boundary rather than coming over from the west.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think
It's
it's
so
really-
much easier to get a good position.
So they're flying in fast. Ewan's got 2 lovely balls there. Jose needs to clip this on the left hand side, really,
Yes.
not the right. No.
He's not feeling a good shot. He's very low of confidence. Even if he's
Yeah.
doing a good match, and even if the opponent Barrett is so good.
You can see it in his body language.
Yes,
He's not
totally.
springing,
Yes,
is
he's
he?
not
He
ambitious. He's
looks-
not a winner way of walking and
No.
everything. You can see. You can see.
And on the positive front for Jose on this shot, Ewan has got the idea that Jose's there, but it probably won't affect him. Well, who knows?
this-
Who knows?
This
That's interesting. Just
is going to the no. In my opinion, with the chances to be 3 up, I will go to the hoop. I think you must be more aggressive.
I suppose.
If not, it's very difficult to beat a guy like
Yeah.
Barrett if you start to
The other thing,
clean balls one with
I
each
mean, I
other.
suppose the other thing is if it's 3 up, it doesn't matter about trading hoops because that's to your advantage then. So you get this one, Ewan gets
Yeah.
next one. You get, if you're ahead, that only increases the percentage you're
Yes.
remaining balls left. Okay. He's greedy though. He wants to get both this one and the next one. Or ambitious.
Ambitious.
Put some doubt in Ewan's mind about this.
Yes. Oof.
And there it is.
Maybe it's my feeling, or Burbage is started to going a little bit down in this game.
How does, when someone's playing well, you're playing someone who's really hitting every ball, over 3 games, it's difficult sometimes to sustain it over
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Your mind, once you finish a match, it's like a reset,
Yeah.
and it's very difficult to stay during all the 3 matches playing.
Yeah. 3 games. Yeah.
3 games
Yeah.
playing good. There is a lot
So much
ups and downs, and the opponent has to take chances and advantage of this. It's known.
When you play, do you actively look out for that and think, oh, it's swung, I've changed my tactics now, or not really? You've got your own problems to deal with.
Yes.
Okay, that looks like
Oof.
it's in.
Let's see, because in the previous game it was
Yes.
exactly the same position.
He's dead, Ewan, to take this on. Ewan's got nothing to lose, but even if he hits him
Yes.
through, it's no different.
No, no difference at all.
So it's a shot for nothing. That's missed. Missed quite a bit, actually. So it's wide of the near post.
It was a good jump.
Where's White now? So White can clear from there, so needs to be in a position where Green won't hit Brown if it's cleared out of the hoop.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Okay.
even try.
It's not.
He's starting to lose
His
mind.
behaviour.
Yes, his
He's
behavior
looking-
now is.
His body language isn't good, is it? He just knocked himself offside. That was really careless.
Mhm.
Ewan went to be halfway down to the next hoop and went, what, about 6 inches the wrong side.
Yes.
Didn't need to do that, really.
This is. Yeah.
Well, now Ewan's going to marshal himself. Catch himself out. So he needs to go quite deep here to make Green's clearance hard. Do you have gone deeper?
Yes.
Yeah. Brown comes into hoop and Green will clear White. I mean, Green will here clear
Yes.
pink. Can't see from far away.
And this match is going as Jose will choose. Everything is going well for him. Barrage is not.
Yeah.
Is missing more now than before.
Yeah.
And if Jose finally get his hoop, it's going to be 4-0. So
What about a little bit of Spanish up
Yeah.
there? I may learn some if I
a little
listen
bit
to
of
you as
that.
well.
Okay, okay. Buenas tardes para todos los espectadores que nos están viendo desde España. Estamos nuevamente en el segundo partido que se está disputando aquí en el Mundial. En Inglaterra está José Álvarez Sala ahora mismo jugando contra el jugador inglés Eoin Barrich, un jugador de altísimo nivel, top 30-35 del mundo. Y José necesita esta victoria porque si no se queda automáticamente fuera del Mundial o con una posibilidad muy remota. El primer partido ha ganado el jugador inglés, con un resultado de 7-5. Y en este segundo partido, José va 3-0 arriba, con posibilidades de hacer este 4-0. Y el jugador inglés fallando más ahora que antes. Vamos a ver este tiro.
That was a very
It was
jumpy shot, wasn't
yes,
it? Very jumpy.
it was close.
Oops. that would have changed their temperaments around somewhat. The club looks nice there, doesn't it, with the flower beds and the trees.
Very, very nice.
It's very old-fashioned. It's a different world,
Yes.
really, isn't it? I think the clubhouse was built. So Jose's through there. And that's 4-0. That's really, it's chalk and cheese from the last game. As those looking a bit sort of more settled. Ewan's going for a blocking position, which looks like he may have got from green. Doesn't matter, green will take position. And as long as it's not blocking brown. No. So white is open to brown. Pink take position or clear green?
No.
Takes position.
Takes position, yeah.
Because he's confident that he can clear from that range, so then gives him an attack on the hoop.
And
Yeah.
He blocks. He blocks the
Okay.
turn. So
Yeah.
Jose
Has to go.
only turns to the hoop. Nice.
Oh, that was a lovely shot.
Yes.
Hard. You get a lot of topspin from there, though.
Yes.
So it's
It was a
not,
difficult shot,
yeah.
and the only possibility. So I think it's
That
very
was a
good
great
play.
block by Ewan. That was-
Oof, this is very risky. This is risky.
Yeah.
This was very risky. I don't know why.
He didn't need to do that, really, did he?
Yes, he
He
could
could
have cleaned the green ball.
and held position at the same
Yeah,
time. He was
and
so
step- and
close.
stay- yeah,
He
and
would
stay in the
just
position, yeah.
stayed there. 2 balls in front of the hoop.
This mess that he's losing his mind in this match. Let's see the jump.
What are Jose's jumps like?
It's not his best shot, but it's not bad.
It's quite a close one, isn't it?
Good.
And White's doesn't have a very good shot at the
No,
next hoop.
no.
May not even have a shot at the next hoop. 5-0. Wow, how things change. What's happening?
There is a dispute.
So we've got a referee on the court talking to you, and I'm not sure why, whether he invited her on or she. Just come on. Seems to be a little congregation of referees chatting now.
I don't know what is really happening.
The referee's talking to the match tournament director. And the rule book is coming out.
Ewan was asked for a ruling or something.
Is this cynical play, do you think, or?
No sabemos muy bien qué es lo que está pasando. Creo que es algo del salto que ha hecho y de que ha tocado la parte de abajo del mazo con la mano. Pero no, la verdad que no sé muy bien qué está pasando. Yeah, I think it's Jose in his jump. Hold the mallet, touching the head of the mallet.
Okay,
And this is, I think,
That's-
this is fault.
that's a fault,
I
isn't
think
it?
this fault.
I'm amazed he was that low down.
I'm not sure about that. About if this is what is happening.
Yeah.
But,
Does he hold it? Everyone can hold it that far down and take a shot. I didn't.
If not, I don't know what are they discussing.
Yeah. Well, we've got 3 people reading the rule book, which is quite a few pages.
Yes.
This does happen from time to time. I think particularly this is a relatively new sport, so the rules are constantly evolving, and each year
changing, and new situations and that they are not ruled before. So let's see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Para
Richard
los-
Brooks.
Los españoles, no sé muy bien cuál es el problema, ni qué es lo que dice Barrett. Pero yo creo que es algo del salto que ha hecho. Algo tiene que ver con el salto que ha hecho Fito, yo creo. Pero la verdad que no sé muy bien cuál es el problema. También el resultado de 5-0 le debe estar pesando mucho a Barrett. Y sea por el meterse en temas de árbitros es una señal de eso. ¿Qué pasa?
Okay. Bad ledge. Have one of these shaped mallets. So
Did he say it was okay?
They are discussing.
Because I've seen people do it the other way around.
yeah.
Nuevamente para los españoles, recordar que lo que se está quejando
So, you know,
Juan Barrett es que Fito ha dado la vuelta al mazo para tirar y está tirando con el mango girado, y en vez de apuntar el ángulo hacia él como tira normalmente, sino lo ha girado y le ha dado la vuelta. El recer no puede hacerlo y tiene que mantener el mazo siempre en la misma posición.
So you're not allowed to have different end heads on the head of the mallet. They have to be completely the same.
Yes.
And so I suppose the argument is there should be some sort of symmetry. To be honest with you, particularly given that didn't come into effect, it just stops it hitting him in the face. It does seem. More importantly, do you think this will have? Jose was really in the zone. Do you think this will have an effect on him or not?
I hope not.
I hope
I hope
not.
not.
too.
He's 4 up or maybe 5 up. We will see. And this, I think, is going to have more effect in Barrett, that
Yeah.
is starting to going out of the match with this kind of things.
With this sort of behavior,
Instead of playing and try to be focused, he's
Yeah.
going to other things. And
Yeah.
I think this is a message from his mind that he's going out of the match.
Yeah. It seems a shame because I think something's material, but that
Okay, y la metió, que con el salto la metió
Sí.
y ganó.
Sí. Ganó el aro 5-0.
So, it's well, it's on the correct feels that there is no case.
so why is it? Oh, because the rot has to.
Yeah, he's not gonna find in the rule book that specific scenario.
It's completely alright.
Yeah.
It's
Your shaft doesn't have to be
I've seen
straight.
Fulford.
So his mallet is like that.
it is. There's a couple of different guys in the States as well that flipping around for judges.
Yeah. Well, you have it that way because your wrists are locked in, and so why? And you can't. It would hit you in the face if you turned it. If you tried to play it that way, so it wouldn't be a reasonable their way of playing.
I
would
get
it?
it 5-0 hertz.
Para los españoles que nos están siguiendo, que estamos todos tan sorprendidos con esta regla, al parecer no puedes girar el mazo y el golpe no sería válido. No sé muy bien cuál es la falta, ni exactamente si se la repondría, si pierde turno, no lo sé. Tampoco sé si es así, porque nadie se atreve a decir nada porque no sale en el reglamento. O por lo menos no lo encuentran. Hay varias personas mirándolo. Tenemos a Ben Rothman, campeón del mundo, mirándolo. Varios de los referees, grandísimos jugadores aquí, no son capaces de dar una respuesta concreta. También un poco todo el mundo expectante. Un aro que puede marcar la diferencia, un 5-0, un 4-0, puede ser importante.
What's the limit on time to allow a referee to make a decision?
I'm
Is
not
there
a
none?
referee, I don't
It
know
seems
the rule.
unreasonable, doesn't it, that you could wait for 2 hours
No,
whilst the
I
committee...
think it has to be something written. Even if there's no rule about there's nothing written, it must be something. You can't stop the match for 30 minutes. The match must be fast.
Unless you can point your finger explicitly at the rule to say to the rot, this is a problem, then you should say, look, this is the rule,
Yeah.
please interpret it. And if you can't, then you're on a fishing trip asking them to go off hunting down a rule that may or may not exist. That doesn't seem right. Who knows? Let's wait and see. The referee has come back on.
Yes, it seems
Richard.
it has the decision. Parece que hay una decisión.
Okay.
El golpe creo que es válido. Sí, el golpe es válido.
So
Is it good? Is it good?
the hoop stands.
Yes, very good
Yeah.
stance. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how that's affected the two players.
Let's see.
So Ewan has overshot the hoop with his first go.
Not matter what
It's a game down, so needs to.
No, this is go to. I don't. Oh, pardon that?
On that previous shot, would Jose have been trying to get wide from pink, do you think?
Maybe he's going to take position. I don't know. He needs to be calm now. With five up.
He wants to
Yes.
keep it that way.
Hmm.
Yeah. I've seen games lost from 5 up where people relax, don't fight game hoops
Yeah.
hard because they feel they've got enough space.
Hmm.
So, particularly against a dangerous opponent.
Now he needs to clean that white ball.
He's asked him to jump.
Oof, he doesn't go to clean. It's not.
I think he's saying you're in a bad place. Let's see how bad a place you're in.
Oof.
And it's worked.
Yes.
Kind of. Look, Ewan's now
Let's go with
embraced it.
Let's go with the second hoop.
Yeah, he's now. Can
Now
Jose jump from that close?
Yes. Yes.
He should be able to.
Yes.
Make sure he's got his mallet the right way around.
Yes.
I think that he
No.
should deliberately do it the other way now.
Now we know the rule and it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, big
Very
cheer. So that's 6-0 to Jose. You're going to take a blocking position for green on pink, and I think he hasn't quite got it. But this, oh, white did its job. It distracted Jose. Ewan's rattled now. I think.
Primaries were too small.
He needed to run that down to the next hoop, so he had to give it some welly.
It's
Hoop or for the 7-0
No.
psychology?
no,
Okay.
no, no. Just
So we pick within
stop
80
shots.
Okay. Went the wrong
It's good.
side.
That's good. It's
Okay.
not perfect, but it's very good.
It's done it. Close to the hoop. Yeah.
I think Brown is blocking.
Not
No
quite.
way.
Not quite. So ideally, Brown wants to put white somewhere where pink or green is between it and the hoop, or this north boundary. Just keep position himself. Not sure what was going on there.
This is
So that's,
big miss.
that's an expensive miss because this gives Ewan a chance to score 2 hoops here. That's really quite painful for Jose.
Watch this with something red.
And Ewan's put it in a lovely place. It looks like it's almost wired by 2
It looks
hoops.
like you, it's white. Watch it with something.
Yeah, Jose is just coming up to the halfway marker. I'm not even sure he's made it, to be honest with you. No, he's short of that. So green will be offside, but pink makes it through.
That's better.
Nice.
Pink nearly put green on side there. As you can see Ewan doing a little dance.
So
Okay, so 7-0 averted, 6-1. And Ewan's down beyond the first, the
If you hit him.
hoop, 8.
But if it goes, it's on balance.
Bit of a Spanish update here.
yes. Para todos los españoles que nos están siguiendo, Luis Soft, Andrés, Gabriel, Nicolás o Filip, si no lo estás viendo, ponte a verlo. Bueno, nada, Fito ganando, el lío del salto ya se resolvió, 6-1, a Barrich se le ve bastante fuera del partido y Fito tiene que, nada, conseguir cerrar esto lo antes posible, porque a este como le des un poquito de aire te remonta.
Ah, that's a
Muy
great
buena.
block from
Yeah,
Jose.
it was very nice.
Pink's right across the lawn and between the two.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt your
No, don't
Spanish
worry.
transmission.
Y pensar ya en el tercero.
So Jose's got Brown. He's what, about 3 yards in front.
Let's
The
see.
hoop. I think he's taking on the hoop.
Yes.
Victory.
Uh,
Straight through,
Jack,
clean,
7-1.
absolutely clean. That's great. So that's 1-1. That's equal. And are we stopping now for a bit?
Okay, it's good. Let's
Yeah.
do a little bit start.
Are we off the air now?
No,
Okay. I just wanted to ask one question whilst you're here. My brother's watching in Barcelona. I'm kind of curious as to whether he's listening to you in Spanish or me in English.
so
You speak Catalan.
how's the name?
Hugh.
Hugh, hola, saludos. Soy Manuel Barresala. Estoy aquí retransmitiendo con tu hermano. Your brother is?
Yeah, my brother.
Con tu hermano.
He doesn't speak Catalan. He only speaks Spanish.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we're back on there. The camera is at the far end of the lawn on the south boundary now, if you're confused. And yep, so all working. And Ewan is first to the hoop as he lost the last game, so he gets the first shot with pink. Jose is followed up with brown. I think pink's in a hoop running position. Brown is, but less so.
He's on his way.
Yeah, Manuel not rushing to his position. Obviously, total trust in the team over here.
You up there?
Manuel,
Yes.
I want to know what you said to Jose in your team talk after the first game, because it was very effective.
This is something between brothers. We're gonna stay secret. No,
I reckon you can sell that.
I just told him that he has played very good the previous match, and just to stay in that way.
Okay. Good.
Let's see how it happens. This could be something better than to see this match, unbelievable match, definitive. Wow.
Okay. Ewan had nothing to lose from taking that shot on.
No.
I think it's not like some of the previous ones where he's had a decision and the clearance might have been better. That was simply...
Yes. Now you have to stay, if you are Jose, you have to stay calm to prepare the hoops before to...
What does
So
Ewan
going
do?
through-
Take deep position or nudge pink deep? So both balls go...
No, takes position.
Yeah. It's going to be cleared anyways. As long as there's not a double clearance, that would be his. Nope. So, pink's now going to have a
seems that
crack at brown.
Yeah. It seems it's going to be a war here in the first hoop.
It's a long shot, long clearance,
Yeah.
but it will be very valuable if you can make it.
If you make it, is good.
It's
But
a really...
he just has lost 7-1, and I mean, I think his confidence maybe is going down. We will see.
Yeah, this shot could tell us a lot. It may...
Medium is not bad.
Yeah.
It's not a shot
I
because he cleaned
mean,
it.
it's
but
incredible. He just caught a tiniest fraction of that ball, but he hits it so
so
hard,
hard that the
that it's
ball
still
is like
no...
a good clean it. Yeah.
This one's got 8,
Yes.
10 yards away.
This is because he hit so hard. Amazing third game. We're gonna see what happens if if Jose, the Spanish player, finally reach this victory. He's still in the tournament and he can go through the blocks.
So how many Spanish players are in this stage? Just the two of you?
Yes, so far.
It's funny, I played in the qualifier and you had some fabulous
Yeah,
players.
they are listening to us.
Good.
Un saludo para Luisoft, Muñoz, Nicolás, Begoña
Begoña
y
played
Ignacio Veloz.
the qualifier for the final qualifier. She had played a match which was worthy of, I think, the semi-finals of this stage. It was spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she wore herself out from that match, actually. It was such a marathon that she won.
They are good players.
Bad.
We have very Spanish good players now. So next World Championship, I hope we're gonna be here more than two.
Yeah. I think from the qualifiers it was clear that this wave was coming.
Yes.
So back to our match, and Zay is taken position between white and the hoop. I'm not sure if he's spot on. Ewan's come back into a hoop running position for white to clear green.
It's an important match for Jose and for Barrett too.
From brown, white obviously hasn't made it. Ewan's bringing his ball on without much care, so it's obviously not a position.
It's going to try to jump.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So
It's
what
not bad.
happened there? I didn't understand. Do you think Brown was partially covering green and he just jumped over it, or it's just an attempt to clear that
Listen,
took off?
I think he wants to jump. Let's see. Now, with the green ball just takes position, and you are going to
Wow.
finally win the hoop. It's just a matter of time.
So the tables have turned again.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, where
This is a very good
Ewan,
shot.
that's good because Ewan's now returned it. So Ewan had position, then
Yes.
Jose managed to have two balls in front, and now Ewan has sent a ball,
Yes.
one of Jose's balls.
But taking into consideration that Barrage went first to the hoop because he won the first to go to the hoop one, you must be aggressive, and
Yeah.
you can beat Barrage if you are not aggressive.
So Jose taking the conservative
Yes.
and good shot to clear Ewan, and rather than run the hoop,
Yeah.
staying in front of the hoop. So he's got a ball in front of the hoop.
Mm.
Sadly, on the lawn side, so he'll only be clearing Ewan into the short boundary. But hey,
Yeah.
better than being the other side of the lawn.
With this strategy, not so aggressive by Jose, you are giving a chance to Barrage to throw again to the hoop. And oof,
Okay, so Ewan's short. So there's a big wide position behind, hiding from White behind the hoop, which Jose has not found. But Brown will be able to promote it
yes, good
into
promote,
that
yeah.
position. So I think Ewan's missed. So
Barrage se está yendo del partido.
Brown will nudge Green into the wide position, and then they're both in front of the hoop.
Maybe I will promote green ball.
Yeah, but he's not doing. Oh, he's
It's blocked.
blocked.
That's blocked.
Only problem with that is Ewan hits so hard. If he connects both of them,
Yes.
they could both go miles. He's
you do it-
winding up.
Yeah, if you do it well, you can.
It's
do
hard to do. It looks like it should be easy, but it's really
No,
tricky,
it's-
isn't it, to do?
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Double clearance is very difficult. Yeah.
But when you do them, you always must make it look as though you intended to do it.
Yes.
Okay, so Jose, what, about 2 yards, 5 foot in front, angle 20 degrees, is just banged into the wire. We can't see, you probably can see from the camera whether it's on the wire or not. Looking at their body language. Ah. So that was kind of unlucky, kind of asking for it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ewan took a shot
So
and put Jose through.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I don't think, in some ways, Ewan's okay, because if Jose had played that ball, he would have ended up in a better position anyway.
yes.
So it's not as bad as.
But maybe in the psychological way, it's worse for Barrage to do this. It was a bad clean.
Yeah.
Your opponent is going to the next hoop with the 2 balls already.
Yeah. So Jose just needs to pop one in, possibly thinking that Brown might be able to
Yes.
push White in a wide position, so thinking
Totally,
where that would be. Let's go tightened.
Not bad.
Sorry, I'm swearing, a ball just came flying in from
It must
behind.
be a work here. Barrage is going out of the mat, just
Okay, so Jose's clearing.
losing his head now, and Jose needs to take advantage of this.
That was close. That could have been a return of
Yes,
favour.
yes. It was close. It was close. Nice.
That's good. I suppose it's just easy to hit it harder, but when both balls go across the lawn and green's first back,
Has no much sense.
it doesn't really create much benefit. Okay, that's a nice sweep in by Jose, just on the other side of the hoop from Pink, so Pink can't do anything useful.
No.
Has to run back.
He tries to get position.
Yeah. And it's a nice position by Ewan, but he
Yes.
can't be cleared there.
Hmm.
So he's Jose blocking Pink, so white clears green. Okay, white's just coming in, knowing that green can't clear Pink. I say green's trying to block Pink. No, clear white, sorry. He looks frustrated.
He's going to try the jump. Yes. How many jumps already done by Barrett?
I haven't been keeping count. It's many. That's a few courts away now anyway. Let's come back. Just here and do take position. Yeah, deep
There's a
jumping position.
Yes.
Always the threat of the jump in the background. Spectre over your shoulder. So. Nice. Okay, that's a lovely clearance by Jose, keeping position still by the hoop. So Ewan far away.
Good.
Oh, and that was a softer shot. That was a change. It's
Yes.
interesting. Maybe I think Ewan's bringing a bit more control back into the game.
He's trying to.
That was
He's trying to get in again in the match.
Yeah, that was good to see. Oh wow!
Oh.
Fabulous shot.
Fabulous. Yeah.
Straight in between,
Brilliant.
round in the hoop from across the lawn. It's really nice.
Very, very nice. And difficult shot. Great.
We're being attacked by a ball there. Okay.
Now. Important shot. For Jose. Fito 1-0 arriba en el tercer partido. El anterior lo ganó 7-1 y el anterior lo perdió 5-7. Necesita esta victoria para seguir vivo en el mundial. 2-0.
Okay. So Jose's found his rhythm now,
Yes.
and just whether Ewan seems to be settling down.
Yeah, even if it's not his best game, he's comfortable now with the way he's playing and comfortable now the way his opponent is playing. I think the opponent is giving him a lot of chances. And Jose is taking advantage of it. And he's continuing playing well, so
It's a cruel game, isn't it? You play badly and it just makes you play worse.
Yes.
But like so many sports, just. So that's a nice threatening shot from Ewan. He's saying to okay. Yeah, that brown that came in the shot before by Jose is in no way threatening, so Ewan's got an easy. Oh. Oh. So Ewan really needs to nail this to get his mind back, I think. Yes.
Nice.
That was through.
Yes.
Green's offside, so I think it's being moved back to the offside position. Again, I'm not sure personally whether the offside positions is worse than where Green currently is, parallel with the hoop. I find coming down at an angle sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't. He's not going to go. Where's White gone?
So we have an interesting third game, right? 2-1 between the very two good players.
Whose nerve is going to hold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ewan's cleared. Sorry about the Ewan business. I've played with Ian so long. He's cleared Jose near, and he's gone miles away in the process, which does not really serve him well at all. It looks spectacular.
Yeah.
Sounds spectacular. But Jose's now got 2 balls near the hoop to Ewan's 1. Okay. Yeah. I think that's good. He didn't want to. He wanted to go off because if he'd put White off and held position, he'd be a sitting duck.
I think it was his intention, yeah.
How do you say sitting duck in Spanish?
How do you say what?
Sitting duck. Do you know that expression?
No, I don't.
It's like when you're shooting or you have something that's too easy to hit. It's, you know.
How do you say? You can say.
It would be bad sportsmanship to shoot a duck sitting down. You should shoot it in the air.
Something like statue battle. Statue battle.
Statue battle.
This is the expression.
So Green needs to clear pink, then Brown will have a good shot at the hoop. No, that was way off. Wow, what happened there? Did he look up, do you think? So Ewan's got good position now at hoop 4. Jose really needs to make this clearance with his brown on white. And it's were laughing. Stuart slammed that through a million times harder than he needed to. But he's caught up, so it's 2-all.
2-all. I think it's already there.
Pink legal? I can't remember.
Yes, because it's legal there.
Going for the scoop. I'm not sure that was really an angled hoop.
It was,
He had a very easy clearance on green to keep position.
yes. Now white has to clean green, not
Yeah,
the hoop is going to be for the Spanish player.
looks a bit long, I'd say.
Too long.
Jose's
Too long.
coming too long. So now you can take a slightly more passive strategy. But hopping with madness. I think both the players looking a bit annoyed at their shooting at the moment. Just expressing it in slightly different ways. Okay. Did you see that?
Whoa.
He nearly put Ewan's pink through the
Yeah.
jaws. Given how hard it is to run these hoops, I'm amazed how often the ball does go through when you need people knock other ball through.
The hoops are so tight, and we are tired of seeing a lot of good players trying to go to hoop and with bad results because they are so tight. It's not a way to go through.
Does this punish slightly the harder hoop runners, longer distance?
Yes.
And the lawns are quite flat, aren't they? So you can take pretty good position.
No, the lawns are okay. Are very, very nice.
So
No good game now.
they're both off
Yes.
their miss. So
think they
who's
are.
going to get it back first?
We will see. But I think they are tired both, and they are. Ooh, this is a good shot.
Okay. Ewan has
That was a
just
good
done a
shot.
really beautiful shot.
Yes.
Cleared
Hmm.
Jose right down towards the north east corner. Do you play AC?
Yes.
So if I say corner 3, that
Yes.
makes sense to you.
Yes. I play AC. Not very much in Spain. Is going down. I think actually we are only 3 or 4 players playing AC.
Someone was telling me that you quite often hire the courts, pay by the hour or book slots by the hour. So not really enough time for
Yes.
some AC games you can do in an hour,
But-
but some can go on for a lot longer.
I think there's two
Okay.
matters. The first thing is that AC is very boring for the spectators.
Yeah, that's.
It's very slow, very difficult to understand, and in Spain we have not much loans. We have not have many loans, so GC is the best
It's obvious.
possibility to all the people to play. Match is just 1 hour, so it's
And you can have 8 people on the lawn in a.
What?
You can have 8 people on the lawn in a GC.
yes. I
Which is-
think, but in my opinion, GC is the future. It's the future, and for me, I see AC is going to die.
Yeah,
In my opinion,
I feel very sad, but I'm
yes.
inclined to agree with you.
Me
I
too.
really
And
love AC. But
yeah, me too. I was talking yesterday with Matthew Esick about the same issue,
Yeah.
AC or GC, and he thought like me. AC is going to die.
I think it's our time paucity now. You know, you need a lot of time
Yes.
to play AC.
Yes.
people don't have it so much.
You need 2 hours to play in a good match. I mean,
Yeah.
to play AC. And when you see when you are not playing, you are outside looking
Or reading a book.
or reading a book, or maybe in the bar. But
Yes.
but in GC, at least you are playing all the time.
Yeah.
You can win or you can lose, but you are playing.
And it doesn't matter.
And it
You
doesn't
still
matter.
get as much
Yes.
play. And it's
So for me, I think GC is easier to have more attraction to the people.
that. Okay, back to where we are. Our game. They need to put that clip back on the hoop, didn't it? That nearly moved the green, which would have been a foul shot if they had an error.
Yes.
So they need to... It's come off again. It doesn't want to stay. Problem, we use these clothes pegs, which is cheap, but they don't work perfectly all the time.
Pretty close now. Match 3-2. All to be decided.
Okay, I don't know if brown is blocking pink, but that looks like a lovely shot.
Yes.
That's
Lovely,
really
lovely,
nice.
Lovely. Even Barwich is saying to Jose that it was a good shot.
That's-
Another jump. Straight.
Okay, he's got to make this, otherwise brown definitely gets.
No.
Was that through?
No.
No. Body language said
No,
no.
yes. But I think it was not even close.
Yeah.
Jose is taking his time. Taking his mind to the correct place. It's important hoop, and he
Yeah.
knows that.
It's
He knows.
a very big one. Not through. Or is it? Looks like it is.
No.
Some discussion between the players. It's not through.
No, it's not true.
So you're on your clear green, so it can't promote it through. Okay. He's done what he needed to do, I think. That was sufficient.
I think could be sufficient. Yeah, it could be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be enough.
Green. Just go back in position to run it if brown gets cleared.
I think Jose is thinking the way to start to get some kind of advantage to the next hoop. And what he wants to do is to put the green the correct place to be able then to promote both green and brown at the same time.
I would say another 6 inches further over would have been nicer.
Hmm.
Wasn't it? But
No, that was you.
well, so I don't know whether that was Ewan's intended shot.
I think it was intended. Don't know if intended, but
But it was a nice outcome. I mean, putting brown back the other side,
it was very nice.
that's good. A nice approach.
Very nice.
That's good. So Ewan. That's 3-all. That clip's come off yet again. Nice if someone could put that on before it interferes with the game.
It goes
Ewan's
It's on.
having to come off the boundary
Yeah.
so that brown can't
directly,
clear it.
Yeah.
But you played that shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Whatever other thing you do is to give chances to Jose, so it's a
Yeah.
good position.
Yeah, because you can come to this side. That's the other alternative.
Hmm.
But the problem is that you don't
No, but
threaten the hoop.
At least now he has a chance to go to the hoop if he wants.
Yeah, you can threaten it. Oh, nice shot, Ewan. That's really nice. So.
Oh no!
These things happen sometimes, always when it's an important position.
Oh. Now to find the position, the same position is going to be difficult.
Well, Jose must know probably better than anyone.
Yes.
He was about to
But
take the
it's-
shot. Troublemakers on the adjacent court, clearly. They hit so hard in that game. I'm surprised not more balls have come over. How did they decide this if they're in disagreement?
The thing here is that we are in a very important time in the match. 7 hoop and 3 all, and it's important.
This is really
Barrett
critical.
is not happy with the position. Let's see what happens.
So I suppose the question is whether there's a double here and whether Jose can see both the hoop and the ball. Or just the ball. And the hoop slightly covered up. Okay, nice shot. Yeah.
Bad luck.
Yeah. Not much Jose can do. Just stay this side, hit the lawn side of the hoop, putting white on the boundary.
Yes.
And then hope that brown can, I suppose ideally roll on a bit so that it's wired from pink. Didn't quite get that though. The idea that brown could have then blocked white.
Yeah, so
into
pink.
possibly. How are the lawns here? Are they quite variable in speed for blocks, or they're not? Are they quite even?
No, I think lawns are very good during all the days we have been here.
So there's a question of what the sand did. Did that so that slightly slowed them down, but it evened them up. So
Yes, a little bit, but
yeah.
no, but just a little bit.
Tell you what, it looks very cool. I
Yes.
like the sort of the cartoon-esque
Yes,
dust
yeah.
bars that come up as the balls fly across the court. Nice clearance by Ewan there, really good. But again, he's gone so far away, and Green's first in that he's put himself in a not very attractive position. Lovely ball in.
Hit that position. Good. But I think he's going to try to go to the hoop now. Take into consideration the white ball is in the other side.
So Ewan has to make this.
Yes.
If he doesn't, he's not only conceding the
Yes.
hoop, but he's conceding a damn good chance for Jose to get in front of the next hoop as well.
Yes. I think they are both nervous. They know the importance that this game could
It's pivotal.
could be decisive for the side who is going to go through in the blocks. Let's see.
Okay, so I don't think it's what you
No,
was
no.
going for,
No.
but it's turned out to be.
He was going to the hoop, but no.
It's not a great outcome actually, because Jose can now put brown in, and I think pink and white are going to have probably a nice spot crosswide from both of them. But Jose's looking for. He's definitely looking for it,
Yes,
isn't he?
he's looking for the place.
Yeah.
To take the best position, and to be.
And it's not too far. I mean, the question is, do you go a bit closer to hoop so you've got a nice run to the next one and risk being open? That's a calculated risk, isn't it? He's achieved that anyway, whether he was aiming
Yes.
for it or not.
This is nice.
So he's achieved it. He's looking pained. He's looking very, because he's open on both balls. That's good. Yeah, what a shot! Straight across the lawn. Clearance.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. When it seems that the hoop is decided
Yeah.
to one player, good clearance, and we start again.
So Jose will look harder for that wide position
Yeah.
next time, and not risk the
Yes.
nicer hoop. He's got it on green. He now needs to put in a block between white. Either white and green or white and the hoop. Or maybe both if he gets in the right position.
I will try the hoop.
Okay. Hmm. Wow. So that was something, wasn't it?
Yes, that was a good
That's-
jump, but not enough. Finally, it seems that
Yeah.
this hoop is going to the Spanish player.
Ewan's normally careful. I'm surprised he didn't take the clip off that hit, because there's a chance it would be an illegal shot, or not a
Yes.
foul shot if he
Yes,
got
you
through.
have to take. Yeah, you have to take off. It's important.
Yeah, if you touch the clips,
Yes, it's
the
important.
shot's
They changed the
invalid.
Yes.
rule.
So apparently the rules changed. But what's the new rule on that? Okay, we'll chase up on that later and find out.
So it's the rule has changed. Yes. So
We've
there's no
got
fault.
outside suggestion that the rules changed. Right. We're going to get an update from a reading of the rule book to find out whether it has changed or not.
Okay. We will know in a few minutes.
Do you have enough people as referees in Spain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have many referees.
Okay. Are you one?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm not very interested in.
I've been very lazy about that.
But we have many good referees in Spain, and our federation is very focused on that point.
I'm not sure I understood that shot. Did you understand
Me
what he did
neither.
there?
No. Me neither.
I totally
Yeah.
misunderstood what happened.
The rule has changed.
The rule has changed.
So you're allowed.
If you hit a clip on a peg, it's
It's not fault.
not a fault. It just nothing.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
Okay. Thank you.
Except the clip breaks.
If you hit it that hard.
I'm really bamboozled by that last shot.
I don't understand why he did that.
Maybe he felt he couldn't. He was too far. It's too big a risk to jump it and knock it through. You know, you suddenly lose 2 points and the game swings. He's point up, and he'll be
Absolutely,
first.
absolutely. But
And
if you do this, why you don't go with the brown more to the next hoop, not in this
Oh.
position? I don't understand.
yeah,
I don't know why he did this. And now if he's going to shoot with green ball to try to clean,
Brown's not in position.
yes,
to-
he's not in
to do it.
position. So I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yep. Oh,
Mm.
I thought he was going to hit that.
Yes.
That looks pretty nice. Right, and now Ewan can put Brown in a place that makes Pink in a place that makes Brown slightly awkward shot. Okay, he hasn't achieved it, but I'd like to hear Jose's thoughts on that later.
Yes, we will ask him later.
It's good.
But I do think that sense of suddenly you cock up on this hoop, they get first run, and then there's a good chance they can get the next 2 hoops. And your hoop up is this near the final game.
It's 4-4 for a game.
Brown and white, both nice balls. So going for a block, I guess. Nope, just going in.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
An extra yard.
Yes.
A little bit harder.
Let's see what Barbage.
Whereas wants people to move, I think.
Maybe all the club.
Yeah, it's like, don't sit there, guys. Those dogs are vulnerable.
Ball, dogs, houses, everything.
Yeah, trees
Trees, everything.
coming in hard. Wow. Well,
It was a good effort, but
yeah,
not enough.
Nice try.
Let's see how
But,
Jose
so
goes to the hoop with the brown. He needs
goes
to take
go
position in the
2 up. You go down hard to the next one,
you must
Try-
go
you have to,
hard
don't
in any
you?
way.
but then you have that
Ooh.
problem. You see, it's never a binary decision.
My father, I don't know if my father is watching us, but if my father is watching us, he will kill Jose, because my father is always saying, "But why are you shooting so hard? It's not necessary."
But I think
And then he lost the game is because
But
of how.
then you don't go down and get the next. If you got down there and got the next 2, you kind of are feeling pretty
Yeah.
happy. So,
Anyway, my father is always
so who's the better player, your father or Jose?
no. My father don't even play. But my father, it seems that he's banned for if you hear him playing about tactics. But then he played and he never played. Maybe 1-2 times, but not much more.
Yeah. Funny, I play here a lot as my club, and that train goes past, and sometimes you're just in a zone and you just don't notice it. In other times, just at a vital shot, it goes and it
Yes.
just takes your concentration away.
A little bit, yes.
Odd how the mind works. Yeah.
Everything counts.
Gonna bring it in a bit.
That's a good
Yeah.
fair play here. Love it.
maybe with the 2.
Oh. Okay, the complexion of this hoop's changed again. Okay, that's a jawsing ball. I quite like that green. Poor Ewan, he hit it from a fair distance away. But green can jaws there. And there's not much pink we'll be able to do about it, or white, because white will be beyond the hoop. Okay, maybe browns can just... a crack.
Very, very nice hoop.
So, Manuel and Jose's dad,
Yes.
I'd like
now,
your opinion on that
nothing
shot.
to say now. Very nice.
Very good. So, Ewan's first in, not offside, it just clipped. So, five four to Jose,
Yes.
and first 10. Big shot. Okay, that was a big shot. A lot of
No,
stress taking
no.
that shot on.
No.
Ewan's gonna. A little cheeky nestle here. A nestle could have been quite nice there,
Ah,
possibly.
yeah.
Don't see too many. A couple.
No, not
I
me
think,
neither, yeah.
but, I've seen Rob Fulford play quite a few of those.
Full forward. It's another level. This is nice. This is nice. But Jose has to fight a lot
Yeah.
this hoop.
Okay, so what's Jose going to do now? Where's green? Oh, there. See. You want to take this on? In the early games, he wouldn't have hesitated. He's actually
Yes.
now thinking. This is quite interesting.
Yes. This is
The race choices. I suppose takes position. Green clears pink. There's a chance pink could clear brown across the lawn to over here. Alternatively, might not. Yeah. I think he's going with his gut.
yeah.
Still not a bad position to
No,
be in.
no.
To be honest with you, I don't know if that
It's
pink
not so bad.
runs.
It's not so bad as it could have been.
Okay, so pink's not running.
Screen ball. think it's a bad position.
Here is not enticed to. It's funny. I wondered whether there was any attraction to shoot at the white and then do the
I
jump
tried
with
to
the
jump,
green.
yeah, yeah.
That would have been mine.
It will be because if you finally do good with green ball and you do the jump, you have the game.
Yeah,
Just
pink stuck on the
Pink,
wire.
Yeah, and pink.
Yeah, it's sometimes those small advantages are worth
Yes.
reaching for.
Now, see the white. He
Yeah,
has already taken position for the next swoop.
Mm-hmm. Giving up on that one?
is that far enough?
Not so.
Probably. Can't quite see from here. So 5-all. White's got a nice ball at hoop 11.
Oof, it's gonna be hard until the end.
So we check it.
This is-
5-all. Third game. Both players needs to win. Green was on penalty.
Yeah, so green didn't quite get
Yes.
far enough across.
Oof. It's very ambitious.
So
I think it could be.
Backing himself.
It's good. It's a good.
Backing himself.
It's a good position. Now green.
taking on the white, isn't
Yes.
he? Yeah, he has to from there.
Oh, it was so close. So close. Yes. Nervous.
This is second round.
Okay,
Nice. It's nice.
Jose missing that shot followed
Yeah.
by
It was a
Ewan
difficult
getting
shot.
it.
It was a difficult shot.
It's quite-
And now Barrage has done a tremendous clearance. And let's see if Jose could do it again.
It's also white has got a nice shot down to
Mm.
12, doesn't it? So it's quite.
Oh, it was also so close.
Don't get it on, just not.
He's not going to cane this down. That's the most subdued hoop shot I've ever seen Ewan do.
Oof.
And perfect. Attack.
Five for the Spanish player, 6
I think
for
he just
English
needs
player.
to be in a clearing position
Yeah.
to put his next
and
ball
the, and
in.
the green ball goes away to be far of the white.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not green ball. Can't
It's
take
going to be
position.
cleared,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. No.
Mm.
Game.
And tempting Ewan to take this on. Not sure. Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
Sorry.
It was,
for
it
you
was, it was
Spaniards,
amazing.
but
No, it was
wow.
amazing game.
Yeah.
Congrats to the winner, and he deserved it. Very
It was-
nice.
It had a bit of everything in
Yeah,
that game.
very
didn't
nice.
it?
Very nice.
That was fun. I look forward to seeing you. When is your next match?
Now,
Brilliant.
to
I
start
want to-
right now.
Look forward to
Low
watching you
number
play.
5, I think.
Okay.
we might-
I-
Yes. See you.
Take care. Are we on or off air? Are we on or off?
We are,
Ah, that was
Well, just to explain that we're going to have a decision now about which is the next game,
Okay.
and we're going to do the necessary, I think.
I just need to go to the loo and look forward. Remind me again, sorry. I just go to the, I'll be back in a sec. You want a drink?
Hi everybody, we're now going to stay with Lawn 1 and you'll be watching the start of the match, Toby v Hisham. Your commentators will be John Reddish and Tudor Jenkins. We're just waiting for the camera to be situated in place and then I'll move over for you.
Oh, well, here we
Hi there. Okay, so we've got Toby
are. Savage?
playing Hisham. What's Hisham? El Zogby from Canada. I'm here, it's Tudor, here doing the commentary with...
With me, with John Reddish again.
You've got another hour of us, if you can bear that.
We can tell you who the players are. If you've been watching before, you'll know that Toby Savage is the celebrated, probably the most celebrated train driver in Ramsgate.
It's also a damn fine croquet player.
Yes, well, I mean, but Toby is a long-standing player because he's been playing, I think, internationally since about 2010, and he played his first international event. So I'm reading in 2013. He's played in the World Team Championships 2016 and 2020. His notable achievements include wins in the English Doubles Championship, British Open Doubles, English National Singles, and the GC Eights. The Eights being the end of season tournament, which the best 8 play, and then the next best 8, and so on. He's been runner-up in the British Open twice, singles, and he was a finalist in the World Championship in 2019, and he's a member of the England team that came third, bronze medal, in the 2020 World Team Championships. Now his opponent is actually, of course, as his name implies, born in Egypt, and then moved to Ontario, Canada, and he's been playing croquet for about 25 years, and he participates in most of the Egyptian tournaments. He moved to Canada 10 years ago, and he's now a member of the North Toronto Croquet Club, and he's played more competitive GC tournaments in the United States and Canada, and he represented Canada in the GC World Team Championships, which is Tier 2, that is the second grade, which was in Spain, and of course was won by Spain. So I think one might be prepared to suggest that Hisham is up against it here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Hisham hasn't had a very successful tournament, has he? Has he won any?
I don't think
games?
so, but we'd have to check the records. But
I'm having a look now. I don't think he's taken a game, actually. So, but it could all change. Just a quick shout out to Sarah, who's said hello. Yes, my car's. Thank you about my car. It is still working. And I don't know about Richard. I hope he's well. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay. So a little bit more warming up.
yes, they do. They're allowed to do a warm up. Not that I fear that they actually need it, but they will have been sitting around for some time.
So this is their first match of the day. They started late.
That I don't know. But everybody in the block games gets 2 games in a day, which could of course mean you only get 4 games in 2 matches, but the best of 3 format requires that to happen, and they're all, I think, quite content going around and talking to people, but some of the games have been quite long, and they've been here quite late in the evening. So we're here now at local time here in tropical Sussex. We are just coming up to 4:15 in the afternoon.
So the tropical's a bit of a joke, isn't it? Because it's been the most amazing weather, and today it's suddenly turned. Had a tiny drop of rain.
It's been very cool today, and at the moment the temperature is reached up to 20 degrees Celsius, which is about as hot as it's going to get, according to them. But of course, we've all in this country got used to the idea of 35 degrees. We take it in our stride.
I'm wearing my barber just for reference, whereas John is in a t-shirt, so he's obviously made of stiffer stuff than me.
Well, I do have a wetsuit with me. But
I
no,
know
it's
these lawns
quite
flood occasionally.
it's a pleasant 20 degrees is a pleasant temperature. Let's face it.
It's funny as well because these lawns are quite sheltered from the wind. There's a windbreak of a railway track on the southwest where the prevailing weather always comes from. Except we play a tournament here in April, and without failure, it comes from the north and sweeps across from the tennis courts. And it's the most painful experience. Maybe next year. I always say that.
We've got the management is in charge here, but we're still waiting as they warm up, and it's always good for our local viewers to see one of the stars of the England team, and he is unusual in his style. We will see, I think.
He takes a massive swing, doesn't he? He looks like he's praying or in deep contemplation when he takes a shot, and then wields his mallet like an axeman, but with
huge follow through,
incredible precision, an accurate axeman.
Sorry.
That's okay.
The cameraman hasn't turned the camera on.
Oh, has he not? Oh. So we're talking.
Well, we're
here.
talking. You haven't seen anything that we were talking about. How very disappointing. But
so we're about to start now, and Hassan's obviously won the toss and playing first. Toby's sending a last text before the game starts.
So the cameraman is now operating.
That's a nice, perfect start from Hassan, isn't it?
We're on. And a very careful and well-positioned first shot. This is where the game is not terribly complicated. You just try and get in front of the
does
hoop.
Toby take position or clear it? So he's taking position with
and
total confidence that he'll clear with his next shot.
Well, no, obviously not. But he... I think most people choose not to fire at the first ball, but they're not everybody. Not everybody.
I think it depends how good it is. If it can run down well to the next hoop, it's worth defending against. You don't want to be 2-0 down.
What have we got? Let me check.
So, I guess Hassan putting a block in against Toby here. Blocks are a bit harder now that you don't play. You can play within a yard of the corner. They're not quite so effective anymore.
Well, it's here now. This, if you're not seeing it because the cameraman's facing the other way, but this is the rather elaborate setup that Toby adopts. He lifts the mallet, and you're going to see the ball coming into shot. But we'll see that later. And here comes the yellow ball, and it's missed. So it's often difficult for players to get going in a game, and this is what's happened this time. But Hesham now wants...
Would you jaws this? I would be tempted as it's angled and Red doesn't have a go to jaws it, so I'm first down to hoop too. Would you?
Well,
generally?
This is where we have the opportunity to discuss the options. There are always options, and that is one. But I think he'll want to get ahead and run this hoop.
Yeah, he's actually. It looks like he's more straight on than I thought from this angle.
And he's run it right to the boundary.
Well, boundary.
And
First point, it's always nice to get.
it is, but something was amiss. I'm not sure what.
Clips.
Oh, they hadn't got the clips. The method that's used for scoring is to put clips on top of the hoop. However, we do at the moment, unusually, have a scoreboard. You won't be able to see it because it's right behind the camera. But the scoreboard is being operated, so it now reveals that Hesham, who is playing blue and black, is one hoop up, and they will reveal it to the assembled millions and to themselves by sticking a peg, usually a domestic clothes peg,
Amateur.
on top of the yeah, they don't, I think, make pegs custom made for this
Well,
purpose.
the thing
They
got-
do for obviously for association croquet. A clip is an item of great importance, but it's not quite so.
Well, John, the thing is that they're cheap and players always walk away forgetting they've got a few clips in their pocket and when
Yes.
they've lost and they're a bit down. And so we need ones that are cheap to replace. Okay, so blacks come a little bit too far, I'd say, and yellow is going to take position at hoop.
So they're just warming up to get involved in a battle.
So there's probably too far to take out red, so he's going to go between red and I think. But
And he's, obviously he's trying the blocker, which is looks fairly a
Actually, he's
reasonable
blocked yellow
attempt.
on black for clearance, which or black on yellow. What's the point?
Yeah.
Toby's looking to try and work out whether that's the case, because if black can't clear yellow, Toby can leave everything as it is and not worry. And let yellow
So he's
shoot
sizing up the position, and now, of course, he's playing as everybody knows. Well, perhaps not everybody. This is a sequence game. The balls have to be played in sequence, and that is why we're now going to see Toby clearing black.
trying to find a crossfire position as well on yellow. Whether he's got that or not, we shall see.
Oh no,
Big shot. now,
black
that's
to
a sign.
play, and well, I think we should explain that we didn't feel able to talk over his wind up to that shot because he's quite close to us and he would hear, but I'm afraid it was a shot that he missed, and the options now, of course, for Toby are either to hit the blue ball or
I
just
think
run
Toby
there.
will take the
I think, I mean, the
Toby
option, there is one school of thought that says if you can see it, hit it.
Yeah, I think at the systems Toby will feel really off form not to get this kind of thing.
And that
Nearly
went through fairly comfortably.
And also, nice position with red where it is. It's close-ish for Toby to hoop 3 to clear whatever Hassan puts in front.
Yeah. Well, they were talking earlier on around the coffee bars of this area that the standard of play in these early rounds, these block games, has been pretty high.
Yeah.
higher than previous tournaments, or
I
the
think
previous tournament held here in
the caliber of
2019.
the players is really going up and up with each tournament, I think. I was a qualifier, I got mashed. So I would say this, but nice shot by Toby. He just knew the red was closer, so rather than risk having to make the clearance with the yellow, he could easily make that clearance. Yeah, the qualifier, the standard was extraordinary. Some really amazing games. I mean, the previous champion, Ben Rothman, had to play in the qualifier, which was all a bit bizarre, I thought. Apparently he hadn't played enough games, but then COVID come along and he had a child, so I thought it was strange, but that's the way the World Croquet Federation operates. That's I guess all clear and everyone understands it. But so he was in there, and there were a few other incredibly good players. So
And of course, the qualifying tournament was won by one Simon Carter. As indeed, convincingly, much more convincingly than he did it 3 years ago, when 2019, when it was important that he should qualify because the champions actually bore his name. It was then the Simon Carter World Championships, because he was the principal sponsor, or through his company, and there was a thought that he might be admitted to play even if he didn't qualify. However, they resisted that temptation, but he qualified. He's sponsoring it again this year, I think, in the limited way. But he qualified by winning almost all of his games.
And he also has the best hat on all the
He
boards.
certainly does.
Without that. But yeah, no, he won convincingly. He was so calm, and it was lovely to see him play. He just had such presence on the lawn, and I think he lost one game.
Only lost one. Yeah. Anyway, back to Toby, who's being cleared, from
so it's 1-1,
a
hit
position.
3.
Hit 3.
As we don't have the scores on the screen, we'll periodically remind you.
Oh, yes, you don't have the scores. But you do. Well, we are fortunate in being able to cite the scores fairly regularly because they are displayed on one of the boards.
So, John, do you know, in the previous game we were on secondaries because they claimed the primary balls. So this blue, red, black and yellow. The blue ball was too small to be legal. So they played with secondary balls, which are green, brown, pink and white. But they switched to primary.
Yes.
I wonder how they resolved that.
Well, I think the problem was not on this lawn. The problem was on another lawn, lawn 7.
Right.
Lawn 7 was occupied by somebody with a colour deficiency. That's what the right term.
Yeah.
Colour blindness, it's called. But it's not a proper technical term, and therefore couldn't be expected to play with secondary
We're getting
colours.
in off here, by the way. Chance for a very fancy shot. Let's watch this. I know. Okay.
So that they had to do a quick shuffle around the management and get the balls that were would hope to have been used on lawn 7 but couldn't be. So they swapped over,
Okay.
took the primary balls from this lawn. We've now got a super efficient transatlantic technician who's going to show you what the score is on the
And also one of the top players here in the tournament.
No, his position as a player here is insignificant as long as he can work the machinery for us.
That's right.
And we always need somebody under the age of about 70 to assist with the operation of the machinery, or at least I do.
Right. I don't know whether that went through. Toby's body language seems to say no, and the ball's gone very wide, so it must have. So clearly not. So
The
Hisham's got 2 balls in there now. I think black might be protected by blue. Can't quite see. But yellow's going to shoot a blue.
But this is
next.
we spent some time when I was previously on this estimating the distance between that people had to hit, and now that is what 32. I don't know.
Well, no, it's we can do it. It's 35 minus 7. plus a bit more.
Yeah.
So red to black is about that. So about 28, 29, 30.
We did have a small symposium on the question of how big the lawn is. Not
The
really.
thing is, it's divided out quite evenly by the hoop distances. So that's a nice. Okay, he's got the wrong ball. Toby has. So blue probably going to jaws, risking
Well, I think
red clearing it from, as you say, 30 yards away.
we should also explain that from our position we can't actually see the angles, and even if we could, we
You don't think
probably
he's going
wouldn't.
into it?
I wouldn't know whether he was going to run it or not.
Okay,
But he's
Well,
not.
The problem with doing that is that it exposes it to yellow, and so there's a chance that Toby doesn't have to clear it. So he can put this ball in position. I'm not sure that's the right shot, personally. I think
Yeah, I see your point. Though.
because all yellow has to do is clear blue now, and then Toby's got a pretty good position on this hoop.
Well, this is true, and of course, this is the thing about these players: they can think ahead because they're pretty confident of what they can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Some of us are not quite in that enviable position.
Yeah.
But
This really has swung around, this hoop. Does require Toby to hit, which we take for granted, a 9-yarder, but
8 yarder?
8 yards, it's okay. We're splitting hairs.
There you are, you see.
Double clearance, that's really sticks into the gut of Hisham. Must really feel awful for that.
It was a very good shot.
Yeah, fabulous shot.
This is the theory that one always has to adopt at any level of the game, but particularly at this level, is you must do at least two things with your shot.
But I also think it goes back to that previous shot, Hisham, that you can't afford against them like Teddy. You've got to take your chances where they are, and I think you have to make your opportunities.
So if he couldn't run it, he should have put it into the jaws, which in croquet speak is now has a verb which you will not find in the
Oh,
dictionary.
really? Jaws.
Jawsing.
Okay.
I don't think you'll find it. Well, then depends on your dictionary, I suppose. But that would have been
used a
your
lot in the 1970s when the movie's out for some reason.
jaws. Yeah, but I think you were right, weren't you? Because if he had put it into the jaws, it would have been, well, almost impossible for black to clear it from the position, for yellow to clear it from the position
Yeah.
where it was.
So
covered
the
by-
shot had to be the 30-yard shot, which is
Yeah.
obviously difficult.
Well, now we can see the elaborate beginnings of that he concentrates extremely hard during this provisional stance, and then he lifts it right up, and lots of casting, as they call it, and bang, and
It's almost like the breeding ritual of a praying mantis, I imagine.
not sure that's one that Mr. Attenborough, Sir David, as I should call it, has explained to me in any great detail. But,
Right, okay, so blue
but
and black.
no doubt
just
will before long.
taking nice tight position here. There's going to be a bit of a spat here. Toby doesn't want to send these too far because he wants to stay around himself. And unless he absolutely centre balls them, it's hard to do that. So I think depends how good he's feeling about his shooting. It's just nice, Jen. Oh, missed. That's surprising.
Well,
So Sam's got a very easy block of assuming black can shoot at the hoop. I don't know if blue can. No, he can get between red and black very easily, but he's choosing not to. He's going the other way.
well, now just explain why he did that.
Well, Black see the hoop. Maybe black can't run the hoop. I'm very surprised by that. When you're on the line, nearly just off the line at 2 balls, it's very easy to get between them.
Well, there we
He
go.
cleared the right ball.
So the theory
But-
was that if he hit it full on, it would then hit the blue, and the blue would stay where it was. But
So Toby's still got all the work to do on this hoop. Hassan keeps coming back, and Toby's got, God knows what, 21 yard clearance and a 14-yard clearance, something like that. Anyway, long shots to URI,
well,
John.
certainly to me, that's for sure. No, I'm of course well known for my very precise hitting from distance.
I haven't encountered you on the circuit. Where do you play?
Well, because you play at a much higher level than I do. I play all over the place.
Which
but
club are you
B
based
level.
at?
I'm based at Norwich, but I have 2 other clubs.
At where? Sorry.
Norwich.
Okay.
So,
Where in Norwich? I went to Norwich the other day. I had a fabulous. Went to the Sainsbury Gallery.
very good.
Amazing. That was one of the highlights of my year.
yes, but that's in the university,
Yeah.
the University of East Anglia, for those who are not familiar, and that is very close to where I live.
There's a club near there.
The club is in the centre of
Thank you.
in the centre of a park in Eton, which is part of the city of Norwich, and we have a couple of lawns there, and the benefit of irrigation, which is always important when
Right.
you're in East Anglia, which happens to be the driest place on this earth, as far as I know.
Do you
It's-
pay for that, or does the council pay for it?
No, we have the responsibility of maintaining the lawns, and
Yeah.
the council make the land, as it were, available to us free of charge. Something that happens fairly frequently around the country. Now here comes Toby. So the
So he's got a
digression to talking about my favourite subject, Norwich Croquet Club. Well, it's not actually my favourite subject. I have others. And we'll watch Toby.
Oh, Ben. Toby cleared the wrong ball there, really. He managed to. But
Well,
he
he
may have
did.
put blue down in front of the hoop to stop black running down. Again, I can't see. Possibly not.
Doesn't look like it. I
No.
think he's
Okay, you've got better vision than me.
going to. Well, I've got my glasses on, but no, this looks as though. Well, he wants to have. Now we now have a new referee, and underneath that green hat is Mr. Ian Martin Cobbold. Who is the referee of the tournament?
Big shot here.
That looks.
Straight, just like his hoop one.
Oh!
Oh, did that go through?
No, it just it bounced out.
Okay.
It
So-
was just, I don't know, that would have been, well, we always like to see some exotic shots during the
Yeah.
course of this tournament, and last time there was 1 or 2 really exotic ones. But that was pretty good.
So that was very similar to his hoop one shot, where he ran it really cleanly through to the next boundary. So he's not
So he's,
holding back on those
no, I mean,
those hoop runs.
he was as betraying his Egyptian origins. I know he's Canadian, but he was born in Egypt and plays in Egypt. So he was,
So all he's got to do now is not block black on yellow, and he should be in a nice position for this hoop. So As long as blue doesn't go between those two, I think it looks safe there.
Yeah.
Dead in front of the hoop. And black should have a
Well,
good
Toby may
clearance.
have something to say about it with his red, and here he comes.
Toby's just floating one in. Just put some pressure, I guess. Also, it makes the yellow may bash into the red and not go very far, so that's not bad actually. I don't know if that's an intended consequence, but so Hisham weighing up his options.
Nice
So
little,
Hisham's just put in front. That's good. Toby
little placement.
clear
So-
blue and jump with red. I can't work out from here, it's too far away. And I'm just looking at a lovely image on the back of the program that John showed me. It's Simon Carter's very stylish dress model.
Yes.
So yes, that must be part of the
So are we
sponsorship.
having? We can have a small commercial.
I think I bought some of his clothes after the last one, so it worked on
Well,
me
yeah.
at least.
Well,
but I'm very happy
you
with
must
them.
you must have considerable resources, because one thing Simon's clothes are not is cheap.
I know, but I think the quality. I think I got value after. I don't know.
His
Anyway,
shirts are remarkable.
do you wear any or not? What about the socks?
I can't
They must
afford
be
his. I
soggy.
can't afford his
I can't read
shirts.
the socks at that.
They're £75 each.
Oh, okay.
But no, since I've known Simon for many years, we started playing croquet at the same time.
Do you play in Dulwich ever?
Well, I
Yeah.
was a member of Dulwich for many, many years. And another chap who's standing within our eyesight here also started at the same time. This is South London's
Pierre
favourite.
Baudry is just on the adjacent court.
He is.
Yeah.
But Simon was then running a company and now runs an even bigger company with the same name. It's called, I think the actual name of the company is Simon Carter Menswear Limited. But it's Simon Carter of London. And he did me the service of providing me with a watch from his stocks, refused payment for
Why
it.
were you always late? And he was trying to.
No, my watch didn't work. And,
I think there was always an agenda.
and he said, well, have one of
Okay,
these.
so
Have one of my watches.
hang on a sec, just back to croquet. So
And as long as if anybody admired it, and actually people did, I would tell them where I got it from.
okay,
And that was, so I was acting as his agent.
so
in
you
that
were a
regard.
model rather than an agent.
And he also did the same with a pair of cufflinks, which I still have and use on a regular basis. So he's got a range of clothes and accessories. He started with accessories. Cufflinks sold on airplanes. You
Right.
could buy them on airplanes, that is.
Yeah.
And in chain stores in various parts of the world.
Hang on, so the praying mantis is preparing another sexual display. That's wrong, isn't it? Toby is aiming.
Oop.
Did that go through?
It
If it did,
appears
it was
to have done.
exquisite. Yes, it did. So the thing was, there was no deflection. That was such a beautiful shot. It
Yes,
just
it's very difficult to
flowed
tell when
through.
when he doesn't hit the
Yeah,
sides.
from
Straight through, but he does swing beautifully and lengthily, and I think that the length of the swing from way up and down is what assists him greatly. Right, we're off and running at 2-2.
So a nice sort of black, like close enough to run the hoop. Maybe just going to have to clear this slightly, I think. Whilst holding position, so that's not so brilliant. He's caught the edge and gone off. So black will come in before yellow. and yellow will have to repeat the operation.
That was Toby bringing his secret weapon into play there to distract his opponent.
What was that?
A train.
Oh yeah. So the good thing is Toby can take jumping position. He's not worried about blue because it's not going to run. It's unlikely to run a hoop. It may jaws it. So blue can either try the jaws or clear red, and then it probably won't end up in running. In being a longish running position. So I think that's taken the pressure somewhat off Toby. Maybe black will try and nudge red away a bit. We'll see. No, taking position and asking yellow to clear red.
Clear red. That would be
Not red, sorry, yellow to clear blue. Sorry, I just had a glass of cider.
That would be well. You may have predicted this because, of course, if he gets the shot wrong, he could clear red.
Yeah,
but it's not something we expect to happen here. So this is.
I make a lot of sequence errors when I play. Not surprising after that comment. Big shot, yellow on blue here. Clear it, send it across out.
That's not bad, is it?
It's a lovely shot. It's perfect, and it just gives red a damn good chance at the hoop.
Yes, because blue is now how many yards away? Well,
I'd say a long way away.
certainly a long way. It's probably
good 25 yards away.
And
Good
so
25.
I think that even the best players, well, I know the best players on whom I'm reliant for all my information about how to play, tell me that anything more than 20 yards is
anyway, it's
too
blue.
far.
It's blue on red. So so blue's got a 14-yarder. Yeah.
Well, that's within range for the top players, but not 100%, shall we say?
The problem is blue doesn't hold position on this shot, so you've got to do this really hard because you're not going to hold position anyway unless you centre ball it. So if you nick it, you want red to go a long way, so you want to really cane this.
Well, it's
It's not a
smoothly hit.
caning. That's exactly the problem.
Yes.
So if you've got Ewan Burridge doing that shot, well, I don't know about Matthew. It doesn't surprise me. I imagine you'll hit the ball that hard, do you? He's nodding. Yes, he does. You know, they would on that. You're going to go out anyway. So doing that shot, you could send red miles. If you do it softly, you just go away and they stay nearby.
So this is a much more favourable position for Toby than it is
So he
for Hesham.
centre ball it, and red will stay in running position. Yeah, perfect. Okay. It's rubbed on a bit, but it's still threatening, and it's in a nice position to clear black wherever it is.
We're going to be.
Come on.
Okay.
So from a distance, but tactically, not a lot you can do. Just get as near as you can.
I think get in between black and the hoop, if you can.
You've done that.
Intimidate black as well, so they've got psychological pressure taking on that shot. I think you constantly want to worry your opponent. If they can, you can stop them concentrating on their shot, and just in the back of their mind, seeing your ball somewhere slightly threatening and think, what if? That's a beauty. So blues now come in right in front, which suddenly makes Toby, he can't concentrate on black, he's got to sort out blue now. That's really nice. And that means that black will then have a shot at yellow and stay in front of the hoop. Oh,
Oh.
Toby, you went for the in-off.
They did.
Very close. Very
But
close.
it's an outcome which is acceptable.
Okay, so
You'd think?
I think it's clear with just two balls. Toby's got two balls in front. Hassam's got to take on the hoop now and realise, I don't know if you can see it, whether he'll have to jump, but he's suddenly lost possession of his hoop, and he knows that his best chance is this shot now. So
But, referee Brooks
Richard,
has wielded, and I think Toby's standing there looking a little smug myself.
I wonder, I like this idea of the referees wearing green hats now. You can see them all across the lawn everywhere. It's much better, isn't it?
That's good.
I think
Yeah,
there
well,
should be a rule that in future anyone with a referee's qualification should have to wear a green hat. All future croquet tournaments. He's not.
oh dear.
Didn't
So-
seem to be
so-
high enough anyway. I don't think that would have.
Well,
Assuming red was in the way.
It went to the right, and wasn't.
That was
When I
black.
said "oh dear," I was just mimicking what the player himself did,
Yeah. No, I agree.
not so as to disrespect him, as they say.
So yellow's going to just take position in case blue clears red. Doesn't look.
So, okay.
So blue Hassan has just put Toby slightly, possibly slightly better position. So Toby's going to take shot now from front. I think
Well,
we're going to finish after this hoop.
Well, are we? I think the management is intervening. She's grinning at me because those of you who are greatly interested in the development of this tournament will be shown something slightly better, we hope.
Okay.
No, she's just shaking her head. We're just stopping. Okay,
Yeah.
bye to all. See you all tomorrow. Well, no,
Yeah.
I won't, but
Well, I'll be back tomorrow
Well, that'd
with
be
a
good.
friend actually who's never seen croquet in his life or knows anything about it. So it'll be interesting to see how
that's
he
going to be an
handles the
interesting commentary.
I think it'll be good. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hi everybody, thank you for watching session 2. I'm going to close this session down now and then I'll be opening up session 3 in just a few minutes. So please stick with the stream and I'll see you soon.